What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here, and SummerSlam 2016 just went off the air, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the entire show. Now, before I go into this show, in case you guys want to know, because I know you're gonna hear a lot of reviews tonight. If you're into wrestling and you like hearing reviews from different kind of people, from Solid Monster, Good Might Work, Dally Axeman, whoever, you're gonna hear a lot of stuff tonight, and a lot of it's gonna be a negative. So I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm not gonna trash this show because this show was not a bad show. It was not a bad show. It's just a show that started off in a really high point, and then kind of went downward towards the middle, but overall it's still a decent SummerSlam and it was enjoyable. So with that said, let's get to the review. I'm gonna skip the pre-show stuff or kickoff stuff because I didn't see it. I know Sami Zayn and Neville beat the Dudleys, and I have no idea who won that huge 12-man tag team match, and I kind of don't care. The pay-per-view is already 6 hours, so I didn't really want to have to watch an extra hour of WWE in one day because it was already a lot. Anyway, let's get to the review. So the night kicked off with the first match being a tag team match, the match between Enzo and Cass taking on Jericho, which is Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. This match was a very good opener, really, really enjoyable. All these guys are just awesome in the ring, period, and they work well together. I love the dynamic between Jericho and Kevin Owens. Man, they just fit together so well, and it's so odd. I never really thought of them being really a team, but it makes so much sense. They're both just freaking assholes. And they just, when two assholes have something in common, and that's being an asshole, they become best friends. And that seems like what happened. It's kind of like this freaking movie Step Brothers. The two freaking doofuses ended up being best friends because they had a lot of stuff in common, and that's what Jericho and KO has, and it works out very well. Really, really good dynamic. And Enzo and Cass, they did their shtick. Had the crowd rapping Biggie Smalls, man. That was freaking awesome. But yeah, back to the match though. It was good, very, very good. I can't really think of any crazy spots in it. Cass hit a huge freaking, probably one of the biggest big boots he ever hit on Kevin Owens while he was on the apron. But the match ended with Enzo getting caught with, I think it looked like Kevin Owens was going for the pop-up power bomb, but then he countered that right into the code breaker. That was awesome. He barely caught him, but he caught him, and it was sweet. So Jericho gets the victory. Yeah. Next was the women's championship match with the current women's champion Sasha Banks taking on her contender Charlotte in their rematch here at SummerSlam. Really good match. This is probably my second favorite match of the night. These girls go out there and tear it up every single time they do it. And tonight was no I can't even say the word. Exception. There we go. Words take words, go on words. But yeah, great match. Cool, awesome spots. They did a lot of cool stuff on the turnbuckles this time. It was one spot where it kind of reminded me of like Guerrero, which is Eddie Guerrero, which is Sasha's favorite wrestler, one of my favorites as well. In the Rey Mysterio from the Eddie and Rey Mysterio match from the Halloween Havoc in '97, where he went for like the Razor's Edge and they transferred that into a Frankensteiner. They did that spot and it was, oh man, it was smooth as butter, looked great. They did a lot of cool stuff in this matchup. These girls just go out there and they get it done. Sasha Banks at the end tried to put Charlotte in the bank statement. She got her in there a couple times. But Charlotte would push off into a cover, and Sasha would not let go of the bank statement, and she got her her shoulders pinned down for the 1, 2, 3, and Charlotte is once again your WWE Women's Champion. Right now, there's rumors going around that Sasha, reason she dropped the belt is because she is going away for 30 days. They're not saying that she violated the wellness policy or anything yet. No, that's not out there yet. Nobody really knows. A lot of people saying she may be injured and she needs to take time off. We don't really know, but we know that she dropped the belt because she's going to be leaving for about 30 days. That's the rumor out there. I'm not sure how true that is, but I guess we'll see. But as of right now, you got to deal with my favorite anyway. I was super happy. Charlotte, genetically superior in all ways. Charlotte Flair. Woo, baby. Next was the IC Championship match between the champion, The Miz, taking on his contender, Apollo Crews. This match was pretty short. It was short, but it was good as well. I could say that it was very decent. I mean, we didn't really get to see that much, but for what it was, we got to see a little bit more from Crews than what we've been seeing on SmackDown. He hasn't really been featured in the matches, so it's good to see him actually wrestle. The match was decent, but The Miz ended up with the victory, and yeah, The Miz still the IC champion. So Apollo Crews has to chase that title some more. Next, in my opinion, was match of the night. It was AJ Styles taking on John Cena in their second encounter here on the SummerSlam card. And my God, this match was pure magic. John Cena, AJ Styles going out there, putting in everything on the line for the fans. Oh man, and I love when John Cena has matches with guys like indie guys like AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, because he likes to go out there and pull out different types of moves. Like he had like some kind of crazy like TKO looking thing tonight. I don't even know what he did, but I thought it was pretty cool. AJ Styles doing what he does. It was an AA counter right into the Pele kick. So many cool things, man. Styles hit the Styles Clash. Cena kicked out. Now Cena hit the AA. Hey, Styles clicked out. Cena even hit an AA off of the freaking second rope. And usually when he does that, that's usually the end of the match. But AJ Styles even kicked out of that. And it all came down to AJ hitting one last Styles Clash on Cena, and he hitting them 1, 2, 3. I couldn't believe it. I think this is the first time. This is the first time I can ever recall anybody beating John Cena back to back. I don't think there's anybody who's done that, and if they have done it, it's been years since it happened. But I'm pretty sure AJ just really just put some stars under his belt on the SmackDown roster. He's got to be getting a title shot somewhere down the line. But yes, this match was amazing. Next was the New Day taking on the Club. This match was pretty good. Before the match started, Jon Stewart came out there. We all know what he did last year, costing John Cena the World Heavyweight Championship. But he came out there, apologized to the fans for doing that last year. And he came back and he said he wanted to be an official member of the New Day for the night since Big E isn't there. We all know what happened with Big E and the whole ball storyline that's going on with the club. So he wasn't there. But so they got Jon Stewart. I don't know how great of a replacement Jon Stewart is. But he was there. New Day came out. They wrestled their match with the club. Towards the end, Jon Stewart tried to get involved. He got in the ring. They were about to do the whole, balls to pole move again to Jon Stewart. Big E hit the ring. It was a DQ after they started fighting and brawling, but they cleaned house, and so it was a DQ finish. But it was a pretty cool segment altogether. I enjoyed it. So now we're gonna definitely get ourselves a rematch at probably the next pay per view, which is Night of Champions. Next was the WWE Championship match. WWE Champion Dean Ambrose taking on number one contender Dolph Ziggler. This is one of the matches on the card that kind of I had higher expectations for what it was, and I thought the match was going to be a little bit better than what it was with the build up for. Because the build up was great. Not saying this match was bad, but I just was expecting a little bit more from Ziggler, particularly Ziggler. I wanted him to be more vicious in this match, and he kind of didn't show it. I mean, he kind of just wrestled like normal freaking Ziggler. Which is great because Ziggler is a great wrestler, but I wanted to see more out of him. We didn't really get that in this match. It was just kind of the same old Ziggler. I wanted to see more viciousness from him, and we didn't really get it. But the match was decent. The ending was really really awesome. Having I think it was Ziggler was trying to hit his top rope facebuster on Dean. They jumped down. Ziggler, not Ziggler, Dean landed on his feet. hooked the arms, hit the dirty deeds, and got the pin. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose is still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Next was the SmackDown six-woman tag team match. It was Nikki Bella, yes, the returning Nikki Bella, with Alexa Bliss and Natalia taking on Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Now, it was originally supposed to be Alexa Bliss, Natalia, and Eva Marie, but Eva Marie, obviously, we all know what's going on with her. Uh, so she wasn't there, but they also did a cool thing with her little spokesperson came up there and said that she's having stress from the crowd, the fans, W Universe are giving her stress, so she couldn't be around that or something, anxiety or whatever. So she's taking a couple weeks off to deal with that. And instead, Nikki Bella came out. She's back from her injury, and she looked pretty good tonight in the matchup. The match was decent. It wasn't. I thought this match was gonna be like 2 seconds, but it actually lasted a little while, maybe a little under 10 minutes. Nikki Bella and company ended up getting the victory, which I expected because she's the returning star. She doesn't hit the racket. Her rack attack finisher is gone. I guess it's because of her neck. She can't really do that move anymore. So her new finisher is the TKO, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, Team Nikki gets the win, and she is back, and she's about to take over SmackDown probably. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where the pay per view just went downhill, in my opinion. And a lot of people may agree. And it's not really because of this next match. This next match was actually pretty good. But the thing that they revealed in this match, we all been waiting to see how the Universal Championship would look like. Everybody's been putting their own mock-ups, and I knew it was going to be bad. I had a feeling in the bottom of my gut that this belt was going to be terrible, and I was right. And when they showed it, I just left. It's literally the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but the strap is red, and it says Universal Championship at the bottom. Like, if that isn't the laziest thing I have ever seen, ever, from the WWE, and they've done some lazy things with not changing the sets and stuff. I can get over that, but this is a championship. And why does it look exactly like the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? You already got two titles that look the same, and I don't have a problem with the women having that title that looks just like the men's. That makes it equal. But we don't need three different championships that look like duplicates, but just color changes. I don't understand that. Oh my god. And trust me, the crowd gave the WWE a fit during this matchup, which I haven't even announced the match I'm talking about. Obviously talking about the Universal Championship match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. The match was good, but I gotta tell you guys that this whole thing really took me out of it. And I think that did the same thing for a lot of people. That belt just was on my mind the entire match. I'm like, they were fighting for this stupid looking belt. Like, oh man, I would if I was them, I would not be able to do it. Like, I don't even want that crappy belt. It's like it's the same thing as the WB Championship. But it is what it is. The crowd gave them hell for it. They just can't. People kept chanting, "This belt sucks." And so on and so forth throughout the whole entire match. And it really sucks because both of these guys do not deserve that. Finn and Seth are great competitors, and they go out there and put their body on the lines every single night. They really deserve to have a great match. The fans were really behind them. The fans were behind them. I heard chants of, let's go Seth, let's go Finn, but most of it was just them clapping on that belt, which it did deserve, but Seth and Finn didn't deserve that at all. Finn ended up winning the match after the coup de grace, and he is the first ever Universal Champion. It's red, so maybe it's gonna look good when he comes out as the Demon. But other than that, man, that belt freaking blows. This next match, I'm not gonna really waste my time really talking about it because the match never even really got started. I'm talking about Rusev taking on Roman Reigns, U.S. Championship on the line, but the match never happened. They just brawled, and Roman Reigns beat the hell out of Rusev and speared him, and that was the end of that. Next was the highly anticipated main event, which was Brock Lesnar taking on Randy Orton for the first ever time. Did this match deliver? Was it great? Uh, I gotta say no, guys. Like, well, for what it was, the parts that were good were really good. RKO on the table, the suplexes, even though towards the end with Lesnar just beating the hell out of Randy, busting him open. He was like leaking. Now he had a crimson freaking mask. That part, all those parts are really really cool. There's also a part where like Lesnar like chucked Randy Orton to the freaking announce table and just exploded. But other than that, the one I mean, towards the end, which the match wasn't even. First of all, the match wasn't really even that long, and then they ended up having to throw the match out. Actually, they didn't throw the match out. They said that Brock beat Randy by knockout, and then Shane McMahon came out there. He had fast Shane McMahon beat the hell out of Randy some more and left, and that was it. Everybody was expecting a return. Like, a lot of people was expecting Goldberg, but I was expecting something. I just wanted something big to happen because it was just such a weird way to go off the air. Like I felt like there was more to something else supposed to happen, but it just didn't. It just went off the air after that, and it's just a weird way to end SummerSlam. I don't know if Brock's even going to be on the show next tomorrow night. Hopefully he is, because we need some answers, because that was a odd way to go off air. But yeah, guys, that is SummerSlam. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. In my opinion, it was a decent show. Was it amazing? No. Did it have some good matches? Yes. But some of the matches just fell flat for me, and some of them were good, but they just weren't meeting my expectation. But yeah, tell me guys. Also, tell me what you think of that crappy. I'm sorry, the Universal Championship. Tell me your thoughts on that also. But until then, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, and stay gold, everybody. Peace.